and gentlemen, it is Friday night, so you know what that means. Fire Fridays. Welcome back to the ACS Universe. Like always, if you are watching right now with us, I appreciate you choosing to spend some of your Friday evening in the ACS Universe. And also, as always, there is a link to AFSP in the description. So if you're in a giving mood tonight, that will be that'd be something you can do, to help out some people in need, man. And also, real quick, this is an announcement. My football show, Instant Replay, get that up here, returns on Sunday, September 5th. Time to be determined, probably like 3:00 p.m. or something like that. But the first episode of this season is coming in a couple of weeks, and I think tomorrow we'll be doing, or not tomorrow, on Sunday we'll be doing like a live fantasy football draft for the Instant Replay League. So you guys are invited to all of that. And if you're sports fans, if you know anybody who's sports fans and they like football, we invite you to join us this season because it's probably going to be the biggest one yet, because that's just how we do. So we got a fire episode for you guys today. I also want to thank the patrons of the show, the supporters for keeping the wheels turning. Thank you guys. I love you guys. There is another unboxing that's still for patrons only, hasn't went live yet on YouTube. So there's that. So we're going to talk about some what if, some Titans, or as Neil would call it, Titans. And also going to talk about that Spider-Man, what is it? No Way Home. Shit. I'm tripping. All right, so before we get any further into the show, I'm going to bring the panel on. There'll be some more people joining us, but for now, we got Neil in the house. What up? Phil, Truth, what's good? What's good, man?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, man. Thank you guys, as always, for jumping in and chilling on a Friday night with me.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Always fun. We always have a great conversation, so much love, man.
That's why we here.
Always a blast.
Kayla, what's up? What up, V? Yeah, boy. Ray Ray's collection in the house. Hello, brother. Hope everything. Yeah, everything's good here, man. Everything's good. Neil. Fire emojis, Phil. Joey, let's go.
Let's go.
What's up? Yeah, man. So how you guys Friday going so far?
So far, so good. Can't complain. Fucking Man of Steel is on right now, so that's in the background.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did. What was it? It's TNT, right?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because they put out a tweet today and they're like, "Yo, give us a quote, man." So I gave him one. Yeah, so I gave him a nice quote.
All day, every day.
Yeah. It's real crazy for that movie how the quotes just flow from your brain. Like when somebody asks, "Give me a quote from Man of Steel."
Yeah,
you just have so many to choose from.
There's a lot.
I went with Jarrell. Like
I did too.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so many fire quotes.
Everything he said in the movie was a quote. Haraka, that's a quote, dude. Like
Who decides those bloodlines, Odd? You?
Yes. Yeah. There you go again. There you go with it. So we'll start off with a show that is, for me, is getting to me like, well, the animation for one thing. I'm starting to love it more and more each week because this last one looked fucking great. So what if episode 3? Obviously, it was like, well, what if the world's greatest heroes didn't exist or whatever? And you got to see what happens if like they're not there to stop Loki in the Avengers. You see what happened at the end. So real quick, spoilers. If you're, if you hadn't seen the episode yet and you don't want it spoiled,
run away.
I was like, what is Neil doing? And then I was
Ryan will be here in a few minutes. Cool.
Doing remember the fucking Kermit Muppet thing? Oh! Crazy man.
Yeah, Ryan, I want some Chinese food. Shit.
That sounds bomb. I might go get Chinese food after this now.
I got Sicilian
I
might.
Yeah.
Go.
So Neil, man, what'd you think of What If, man? The 3rd episode with
I really enjoyed it. I watched it earlier today. I was like, "Ooh, they're gonna pick them off." I'm like, it was a little, kind of like a little espionage, a little spy thriller going on there. The way they did it, they were picking them off.
From the title, I didn't know that it was gonna be like that, but then I was
me neither.
Okay,
I thought it was gonna be like, I'm like, this is the route they're taking in this one. I'm like, wow, we're gonna go with a little bit of mystery, like Clue, who did it?
Yeah, and some dark shit. Dark this episode too.
They took a serious tone to it. I like that they didn't overact, do like too much action. They tried to do too many explosions. Things were warranted, it felt, in the episode. And it's done in a 28-minute fashion, which is pretty impressive, where you're putting a decent amount of context and throwing a little a twist at the end, because I didn't expect that to be Hank Pym to be the villain at the end, and I'm like, oh
yeah, I thought it was Hope, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm like, nice fucking twist. I enjoyed that, and I'm like the way that they showed it, and you're watching guys.
Did you pay attention to what he was wearing?
Huh?
Did you pay attention to what he was wearing?
He was wearing the Hornet.
He was wearing the yellow jacket outfit with the Ant-Man helmet.
Yeah,
it's kind of a him in the yellow jacket outfit is a callback to Hank Pym in the comics, because Hank Pym in the comics was also, he was Ant-Man, he was Goliath, and he was also Yellow Jacket.
It was a well done dark story where you're not trying to go over dark. You know what I mean? They weren't trying to overdo it or oversell it. And I thought they did it in a stylish way. And I think the animation is getting better per episode.
Dude.
It seems a little more crisp per episode.
Yeah. Whoever.
I mean, now these are just like quick thoughts. So please.
Yeah. So what do you think about? Phil, what you think about the third episode of What If?
We were kind of talking a little bit backstage.
Yeah.
I like the second one a little bit more, but this one was good. I enjoyed it a lot. The twist, as Neil pointed out, with Hank Pym being the antagonist and like this being a little bit more espionage. I almost wish this was like live action, because like you could get all the cast.
Hella crazy too. His facial, he looked like he was psycho, dude. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But the animation's also it's getting better. But I did notice when Ross talked, I think the first or second time, it kind of jumbles a little bit and skips, and it doesn't quite add up. So they're still kind of getting their feel as far as like getting their voice ADR stuff a little bit more accurate, I guess would be the best way. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, one thing though that I was like, okay, y'all can chill a bit. When they were smelling Thor, I was like,
oh yeah. I was like,
okay,
really
relax just a bit.
One in there.
Like it just went on a bit too long. I was like, okay, y'all can stop with that. And then Fury walks off, and then he's just like, I was like, okay, relax, dude. It was funny a little bit, but go ahead.
His death, that was like, wow, they did it, because it's plausible too, because this is taking place again like during Fury's Fury's week, right? But you get Iron Man off, you get Thor off, and I for the longest time thought, man, it would be really tough to take out the Hulk. But hey, if anyone's gonna do it, Hank Pym, and it made so much sense. And I was like, this is can I please get this in live action? But still, like I still kind of I think the second one still kind of hits more. I still like it more because of Chadwick and all of like that whole story just felt really organic and original to me. But this one was just fun. I was like, I just really want to see all this happen in live action.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the way they showed the Watcher in the background?
Yes.
That
was
I like that. I was like, that's nice. Like, that's a nice little play right there. That was cool.
So, Truth, man, your thoughts, man, on What If, the third episode?
I haven't watched it. I have no interest in seeing it. And
that's right.
All right, because what if I cared?
What if it's just not my thing, bro?
I was waiting for him to say, what if I cared?
I almost forgot until I remembered.
He says, oh, that's right. That's right.
I watch everything else, but whatever. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it could be
I'm
worse.
glad y'all liking it though.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That's a great attitude, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yo, who did Black Widow's voice? I thought it was
Lake Bell, Poison Ivy.
Yes, and so I was like,
I didn't know who did it.
at first I thought it was her, and I was like, yo, this is almost, because we were talking about Sebastian Stan's voice acting,
and
it's not
that was Sebastian Stan that did it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was him as Bucky in the first episode, I think.
You weren't still good hair, were you?
Coulson's password.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. No, those jokes weren't hitting. I was just
absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, because he was a super fanboy of Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really made him a fanboy in this episode.
They played on it.
Yeah.
Which cool. Clark Gregg's back and did the voice. That's awesome.
Yes,
but like I was just not. They just kept going with it. And I was just like, this is a little much. Come on.
Yeah, just
One moment was good,
especially considering the tone of the episode was just like,
Yes.
we're killing motherfuckers.
Exactly.
yeah. So what'd you think of? Obviously, once the end came and it made sense with all of the deaths. Like, what'd you initially think when Tony died at the beginning?
I went, son of a bitch.
I thought he was faking at first. It was just such a weird scene. She gave him that thing, and then he was just like.
A younger, more cynical me would have been like, should have happened in the initial timeline, but but I'll be honest, it really like, oh wow, that was he's the one, he's the first one, he kicked everything off. What's up, Dawson?
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
But I see we got the irregular Neil here. I actually had to show you guys something because he's here because I know he's into toys and stuff. I just got this. 20 minutes ago.
That's a Diamond Select.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Your camera's kind of pixelated.
Yeah, it's kind of pixelated.
Batman Defiance.
Nice. Yeah, I have that one too, sir. I am a big fan of that one.
It's a good one.
Rad.
I just filmed my review and I'm editing it as we speak. So
you're gonna get a little sick with the PVC Diamond Selects because I have quite a few of them and they're very affordable and they have quite a nice line.
Yeah, the next one I'm getting is the animated series one.
Yep,
Nice.
with the shooting grappling
nice.
hook.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that one too. Awesome, love it.
And I see that Philip's wearing that Spider-Man hat that I'm so envious of. Nice.
The hat and the shirt.
Ah,
Double
envious.
I've had these since the Amazing Spider-Man came out. Almost 10 years ago. So
speaking of Gavin's little ranking here, this is because like I said, I'm not that big of a Marvel dude. So is Shuri should she be in this list?
Oh.
Shuri?
Yeah, Shuri. Yeah, from Black T'Challa's sister.
Well, this list is also comprised of I would imagine comics and other as well. Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Smarter than Doctor Doom. Yes. Doctor Doom smarter than Hank Pym. No.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is Gavin's wrong.
Sure, I guess. Maybe I just disagree with that. Probably more than anything.
Yeah.
Doc Ock, not smarter than Tony Stark. BS. But
You think he's smart?
Isn't
Okay.
Black
I
Panther
think Doc
really
Ock
smart
is
too?
probably smarter than
Well,
Tony
they shout out
Stark,
Dawson. What's
in
good?
my
What's good?
personal opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all just, to me, they're all just smarter than I am. So I just So Dawson, man, real quick, what'd you think of the third episode of What If?
Oh shoot, I forgot to watch it. I meant to watch it before I got on here, and I went to the store and got that statue and got distracted. So
Darn.
I might have to dip and go watch it.
It's an enjoyable one, man.
I've heard things about it. So
yeah, in the MCU, okay.
I hate being the unprepared one. Gosh dang
No,
it.
and if you just pick that up now, that means you're probably Walmart and Target are starting to sell those.
I saw it at Walmart.
I'm starting to see them pop all over. A lot of comic book stores I go to now are starting to carry them. I'm like,
I don't have a Walmart within 2 hours of me. The only thing I'm sorry,
Thanks.
a Target. It's Walmart that's like 15 minutes, but that's the only thing like that close to
son
me.
of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I get for living in the boonies.
Oh, damn.
I live in the boonies too, so I feel that.
As a hunter, I would die.
Yeah.
I'm not talking supernatural.
You would so die around here. My God. Bad.
Too funny.
Wait, what is that? Technically, I'm smarter than all. Since they're okay.
There you go, Joey.
We're going into technicalities, Joey.
Oh shit! Dawson just hit 18K. When you hit that shit?
I hit the last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Getting
Drop it. Raise the roof.
you gonna dance or what? Or are we fucking?
I don't dance. You know better than that. Oh, gosh.
Did a Booker T dance?
Oh my gosh.
The spin-a-rooney.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, no. I mean, we've been talking spoilers for that episode, which.
So I can dip if need be. I can go watch it really quickly.
Oh, we kind of covered it.
Do what?
Yeah, we kind of covered it mostly.
Yeah.
Truth doesn't care because he just doesn't care about it. I mean that with love, but
I mean we go Titans. Titans is always good.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about.
Okay. All right.
So yes, episode 5 of season 3 of Titans.
Is that a forced smile, Philip?
Maybe.
So episode 5 of the third season of Titans hit yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And so I watched it. I think this was I still can't remember his name. What was the actor that plays Jason Todd?
Kurt Walters.
Yes. Probably to me, his best episode of the series. Like as far as acting goes, he showed a little bit of range, but once again, I'll be clear with you. The word fuck is one of my favorite words. You could say so much with that word just by saying it. But Jesus,
guy.
Yeah, dude, when she said word association, mother, and he was like, fuck her. I'm like, I was like, come on, dude.
There are times when the word can get overused. Like sometimes it can work for emphasis, but there's sometimes where you just like insert in a casual conversation. I'm just like, do people really talk like that? I don't think so.
He used it twice in one sentence, dude. I was like, okay.
And it feels so forced too. It feels so unnatural. Just like, what is this, bro?
He's like, what the fuck would I fucking do that for?
Yeah, that was.
Like
it's such going for an Andrew Dice Clay moment. That guy cursed every 2 seconds.
Phil,
they're trying to reach the record that was set by what was it called? Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
I'm not getting that one. I don't think. Wolf of Wall Street, all of the F-bombs in Wolf of Wall Street were warranted. And Wolf of Wall Street is fire. If you've never seen Wolf of Wall Street,
movie goes hard.
That's just fire. Phil, what'd you think about episode 5?
Okay. It's the best written episode of the season so far, but that bar is not very high for me still. I mean, I really don't. Can we talk spoilers? Are we doing spoilers? Okay. Spoilers. I don't at all understand why Jonathan Crane is dancing underneath Arkham Asylum after like bringing back Jason. Number 2, I don't understand how there's a Lazarus pit in Gotham City without either Batman or like, how does Batman not know about that? Like, seriously?
Does Ra's al Ghul not exist?
That's his pit. And I'm just like, and I think about it, I was like, okay, well, there was one in Arkham City, so that makes sense. But and this kind of feels like it's pulling from Arkham a little bit because Scarecrow's the big bad in Arkham Knight. Him and Jason are in cahoots. And I'm like, I've kind of seen this before, and I'm just leaning like, I wasn't really a fan of it then. Am I a fan of it now? I don't really know because, again, it's like it's kind of the thing with like Dick Grayson as Nightwing. I feel like the journey there's murky, but the end result looks cool. But all the pieces, like it feels like a kind of a forced fit, as Truth mentioned, right? But in Jason's case, seeing the Red Hood and the way they're adapting him bringing like the way he's being brought back, and like he's more or less kind of like an anti-fear toxin addict now. I'm just like, why? That like none of that was at all necessary to make this character the BA that he is, both in animation and in even a video game or even in the comics. Like there's a story in Batman Urban Legends where it's Jason and Bruce and they're taking down this cat named Cheer, and he uses a reverse fear toxin, but it's meant to make people be happy. So imagine that on a heavy dose against Batman.
What up?
Yo, wild, right? But as far as just Titans goes, what's up, Ryan? Hey. As far as Titans goes, I'm just like, I want to like you. I would love to love you, but I just don't. I'm sorry. They give great performances. It's just like the direction. I don't know where they're going with it. And maybe this version of the Scarecrow, I'm just like, show me a mask.
I feel like those words have crushed many a young man out there. I want to love you, but I can't.
It's not you, but it's me.
Yeah, I'm not putting
Joey's got it right.
Basically, that's basically
I mean, like you can compare kittens to so many things, guys. I mean, it's like when you ran out of cologne, you're like, all right, I'll use some Axe body spray. You know, oh, there's nothing to watch. Here's a new show. Let me put on Titans. All right. What the fuck is going on here? That was a disjointed episode. Can everybody at least agree on that?
Yeah.
Like that episode could have been earlier. Like should have been bits of that episode should have been in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like, you know, build the goddamn character up a little bit. You know, you're like, okay, yeah, some of the interaction between him and the therapist, it wasn't terrible. I lost it for Scarecrow during his dance sequence with Pot. Why is that your mistress so much? And then he goes into like
Scarecrow.
Like I was like, is he having a Willy Wonka moment? And then he's about. I was just no. That killed it for me with him.
He was channeling his inner Gene Wilder in that moment.
Yeah, it was just awful.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is terrible. And then once you go into like the relationship between like him and Bruce, Jason Todd and Bruce, you're like, wait a minute. Could we not just have stayed with him as Robin for another season to build up to a Red Hood or something like that? Because you get a little more intrigued, a little bit, little titty bit. Notice the play on tit. You're like, this ain't bad. All right, you give a little shit about, the Batman we got, the geriatric Batman, and then you're looking at Jason Todd. You're like, all right, this is all right, cool. But then all of a sudden you go back to the Mini-Me Red Hood, and I get lost again. Like the Mini-Me Red Hood just kills me. He has no size for Red fucking Hood. And the eyes on it, I don't like the eyes. So I mean, it's hard not to nitpick on Titans because there's just so many glaring warts on it where I'm just like, this is just not a good show. And people calling it a great show, I think you need to get checked.
It's really tough, especially like if you're a Batman fan and they seem to be pulling so hard for like, especially with Bruce Wayne, but they just they half-ass it with the Batman aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it really is disappointing. He's got all these trinkets and shit in his Batcave of past villains. He doesn't have a bat suit.
No, you're supposed to.
I thought it was funny how I think it was either the second episode or the third episode where Beast Boy's in the Batcave was like, "Can we see the bat suit, the Batmobile?" And Dick Grayson's like, "No." It's almost like he was telling that to the audience, like, "We don't have the budget for that, so stop asking."
They had the car in season 1 though, so I'm just like, where'd that go?
Yeah, it's just,
that was a quick shot though, if you remember.
And that's my thing. When it comes to Jason Todd and Dick Grayson, they of course all derive from Batman. So in order to do them fully right, even though they've done Dick Grayson pretty well on the show, you have to do Batman right. And in my own personal opinion, I know some people disagree, but I feel like they almost disrespect Batman quite a bit in this show to an extreme degree.
Yeah,
because just the way they portray him, like. Ian Glenn's a fine actor, but he's just not passable as a Bruce Wayne to me. I can't see him putting on a bat suit. I can't see him like stopping crime and all of that. And like,
I could see him making tea and repairing the Batmobile, but I'm not seeing him in a bat suit, folding clothes, patching up Bruce Wayne's injuries. But bat suit, no thanks, nope.
But you know what, Bondo has it right in the chat. At least it's not the Flash.
It's getting to that level, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, at least they're not fighting with lightsabers at this point or breakdancing.
It's just overtly, unnecessarily, like edgy. It's just like I don't get why Bruce Wayne has to be so like portrayed as this. His Batman, anyways, is a super hyper vicious killer, and it's like, well, that's really defeating the purpose of the character. Because you're literally going against everything that, like when you go so far as to like not bother trying to put any kind of redemption from it, it kind of really defeats the purpose of making him such psychopathic, sociopathic killer, especially when what he did to the Joker is like, when I was caving his skull and he was still laughing. It's like, okay, sure. You killed the Joker. You get to live with that now. It's just like now everything Batman did, it is literally for nothing. Awesome.
It's not only that, it's the fact that like for some reason I feel like these writers are flip-flopping back and forth between what kind of Bruce Wayne they want to portray. In the beginning, they're like, we're going to make him this extremely cold, vicious individual who weaponizes these children's trauma into fighting criminals in Gotham City. Now we're getting this bullshit with, oh, I want you to be my son, Jason. You don't have to be Robin for me to accept and love you. And I'm like, is this motherfucker bipolar? Like, can we pick a specific way to portray this Bruce Wayne and not flip flop it like every other goddamn episode? Because this came out of way left fucking field.
It's inconsistent, definitely.
When he said son, I was like, wait, huh? Wait a minute. And I literally rewound it back a second. He just called him son. So weird. Like, it's such a
it's average.
It was the first time I felt like, wow, they actually tried with Bruce. But before that, it's like you guys didn't even attempt it. It's like they flip-flopped writers. They were like, okay, we're gonna bring in this writer, and they're like, damn, this Bruce Wayne is kind of trash. Let me at least make him redeemable. Like, and then when you see it, it's like this came out of left field. It's
like the one line in this season that I do actually kind of like from England's Bruce Wayne is when he's like kind of reached his breaking point. And he snaps and he looks at Dick and says, "Do you want to be Robin again?" Like, I like that part because, like, okay, you know what? He's broken. He's like snapped. I get that, but every other moment it's just like it doesn't work for me.
It's too
inconsistent. Like, when you're any kind of live action medium, whether it's movies or television, if you're casting Batman, you cast Bruce Wayne. Batman could be he has a suit on. They can add padding, all of that shit to make him look however. But Bruce Wayne is out there, and like. England, as though one of my favorite characters from Game of Thrones, hands down.
Oh yeah, he was amazing in that show.
Jorah.
Yeah.
Yes. He does not look like. Okay, so if there's a high profile dinner party happening in Gotham and Bruce Wayne walks in, he commands the room. Ian Glenn looks like he cannot command, like, you know what I'm saying? As Bruce Wayne walking into a thing and everybody, oh, that's Bruce Wayne. Like, he just looks like it. He doesn't command that presence like most Bruce Wayne do, like Ben Affleck.
Christian Bale.
Probably with Christian Bale.
Even Christian Bale, to an extent, could command a room when he entered.
Christian Bale commanded the whole room in The Dark Knight when he came for Harvey Dent's whole thing in his penthouse. Like, when he showed up on the helicopter, everyone knew it was him.
Yeah.
Ian Glenn just said, his Bruce Wayne just does not seem like that person, and that's always been like a thing with Bruce Wayne is he can do that. He can walk in somewhere and it's immediately like, oh, BVS. He pulls up, oh, that's Bruce Wayne. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he just does not look like the Bruce Wayne that would garner that type of attention from people anywhere. Nope. So that's where they lost me with him.
It's like he commands a cup of tea. That's what it looks like.
Robert Pattinson even commands it.
Yeah.
In that trailer, when he turns around and looks at dude holding the riddle, he's just looking at him like, he wants it. He wants that rage. He commands it as Bruce Wayne. We haven't even seen him in a movie yet.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong on that one.
You got AARP Batman up in here.
Roy Harper better be good in this show, please. He's my favorite member of the team. Oh.
I've heard rumors. I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool.
Which is better, Titans?
Loki, in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
hands down.
Oh yeah,
they could have done some Dark Knight Rises type shit with Ian as an older Bruce Wayne.
Okay,
Dark Knight Returns.
We were talking about this even before we were
Dark Knight Returns. Oh yeah.
Talking about this live. Like, if you're gonna do old man Bruce Wayne, it really feels like the way to do it is really shaky in certain regards. Because I can think of, Crisis on Infinite Earths with Kevin Conroy. Yeah, he's the voice of Batman, but it was like, okay, he's in the Kingdom Come outfit. He killed Superman.
It didn't work.
And he's a serial killer, which is not what
he's a serial killer.
And
it's like. It's pretty frustrating. It honestly is. And I feel like if you're going to do old man Bruce Wayne, you either like go whole hog with it and do like Dark Knight Returns or do old man Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond, where he's just kind of in a chair and telling someone what to do and like having that old grizzled attitude about it. But
the Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Dude.
Ian looks like he fits that more beyond Bruce Wayne.
Titans just plays off properties and characters. They're not really playing off storyline or trying to give you anything great. We've all been watching season one. So watching from season one, I tried going back and watching the show, and I always say about shows, if you can't go back and rewatch them, they're not really good shows. They're just like, they were there to serve their purpose at that point in time. And Titans is that show. They're giving you beats. They're giving you costumes. They're giving you certain comic riffs, And if you're catering to certain factions of people, that's going to excite them, and therefore they're going to automatically say that this is a great show or a great fucking movie or a great whatever. I remember being an adolescent kid in my mid-20s and all that kind of shit. And even in my early teens, seeing it, and I was just like, oh my God, did you see that one moment? That was the best thing ever. And that will always hold as you're like, it'll be the, whatever. It'll be the best show ever. You'll rate it that way. But when you're really looking at the show as a whole, it has no cohesion in storytelling. They are just throwing an episode here and there, saying there's your development for that character. You just had to start this season. What do we have? We had the death of Jason Todd, going right into Red Hood. We had the introduction of Blackfire that made
no sense.
No sense.
Yeah.
We just had the death of a major character in the show, because I don't know about Hawking Dove and all that shit. And
he's making pizza.
We didn't even dive into that after that death. It's just like, okay, he died.
Yeah,
he fucking gone in the fucking house.
We were talking about that on my live today. We were saying,
I'm sorry, I was in the pool.
No, it's okay.
Your house is probably hot enough to warm some pizzas, so
that
was terrible, Phil.
I'm bad. You know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're getting into. And
I'm sorry, I can't get over the line where he's like, Superman would have never done that. I'm like, fuck you. Like, no, like, come on.
Oh my God.
That was like, that was like, it was, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I expected him to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
contrived.
It was just like a thing. I was like, okay. Like, it was something like, I don't know. That wasn't the right line for that. And like I said before, like that episode started off fire, dude. With him washing the ashes and shit off his hands, that shit was fire. Like
Superman would never fail.
And then he turns, and then dude, first off, like I said last week,
he's the dream of a farmer from Kansas. He lives up to these ideals.
What a shoehorn character! What a waste of Superboy.
Yeah, why is he even in the fucking show?
Why is he even in this? I mean, they're trying to play off Young Justice. I'm sorry. When you think about it, I love Young Justice. I think that's a great animated little cartoon.
I love it until season 3.
Yeah, season 3 went a little bit all over the place, but they just give you a little cohesive story, and you get to watch these characters grow a little bit. Now, look, like Dawson, you and I have a difference in age bracket, so like I just look at it as like, at least that's entertaining and it's fun to watch, and they're giving you some good DC shit. Animation went a little backwards. I felt that the animation was better in the prior 2 seasons.
Yeah,
they gave more of a shit about it. You know what I mean? But when you look at what they did with Titans, they're like, okay, we got to do this in live action, and they're really just kind of pulling where they can, and they hit it sometimes, and they usually miss a lot in my mind.
Yeah, so I can agree with that.
With the Young Justice, it's so hard because the first 2 seasons were fire.
So good.
Absolute. When that shit came along, it was so fresh, and so I was just like, hey, what are we? And then obviously you saw fucking damn it, what's his name? Disappeared at the end of the 2nd season. And then you say, Wally. And then we're just like, yo. And then they wait like years and years before they come back. And then they come back. So, like, obviously, when they announced who's going to come back to Young Justice, you're like, yo, expectations way the fuck up here. So, yeah. Now, I thought it was.
I think they're also building to Red Hood a little bit better on Young Justice than they are here. I mean, if I'm being brutally honest, we saw like a red hooded ninja with Ra's al Ghul, and it's like, I know exactly who that is. And then Talia's carrying a baby. It's like, yeah, I know. I think I have an idea of who's going to come in season 4.
At this point, anybody could make a better storyline for Red Hood than this.
Pretty much.
Oh God, yo! Did everybody get their butt hurt when they saw the Lazarus Pit?
Yeah. They pulled it. They pulled a D&D. Well, Ra's al Ghul forgot a Lazarus Pit in Gotham City, and
that shit was
not just Rush.
What you
Batman
say,
too?
Yeah, that was so fucking stupid.
Dude, it was like, what?
They actually had a fucking kiddie pool of a Lazarus Pit.
Yeah, it was a kiddie pool.
What the fuck is it? What is this show? What is happening right now? Like this show is so fucking inconsistent. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm genuinely confused. I'm not supposed to be confused watching a fucking comic book show. I'm supposed to be entertained, and I'm like, what is happening here?
Not only that, you got the Lazarus pit looking like it came out of Avatar with all the blue and shit, not the green.
The one in Arrow made so much more sense. It was like a big luscious pool. It had like waterfalls. It's like, yeah, I could buy that.
Yeah, it was like in the backyard of like a trailer park in a kiddie pool.
You know what? It's try hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And we're gonna have weird shit form over his face because it looks cool, and then he can be reborn.
Epic.
We're also gonna show his ass cheeks for zero reason.
Okay.
It's like when he had Hank strip down and swim across a pool. I'm like, wait, why do we have to do this? Like,
oh, also about this episode, I was still mad at the fact. Oh, thanks for showing me a Joker I'm never gonna like see.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
We saw the silhouette.
The same thing again.
Same thing again.
Gotham's most feared villain, the silhouette.
But it's okay. You guys get the Scarecrow.
Who dances after he hits?
Yeah, that shit was so weird when he was doing that. I was like, it doesn't work with the season so far where it's like maximum security and then but dudes down below like Arkham fucking like I was like, wait a minute, did they allow him to? What the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, exactly.
It's looks like a.
I work for the Gotham PD. What? How? When did you start doing that? You consult?
What at 9?
And and all the villains that you're seeing, you're like, well, no wonder you're the villain. You look like a pussy, and Ian Glenn couldn't really fight anybody else. So I makes sense.
Yeah. Man.
I mean, he looks like he could have been in Boy Meets World.
It does.
Jesus Christ.
Sean Hunter 20 years later.
Because you have a beard, you're not a Batman villain. Sorry. Not intimidating.
No, that shit was hilarious.
Especially when you dance with like the tie-dye colors going.
The beard is still trash.
I'm like Murphy all day, every day.
Oh yeah, I'll take Cillian any day with over this guy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
No question.
The Batman, dude. Give me that. He was so fire.
I'll take the fucking Gotham Scarecrow over this. Fuck that.
You know, yeah, that one wasn't half bad either. That show's kind of but that one wasn't half. And that Mr. Freeze. That Mr. Freeze wasn't half bad either.
I mean, they made the Scarecrow in Gotham kind of look like a bigger-headed version of the Collector. You guys ever watch those movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that movie is freaky.
Creepy.
That's what it looks like. It's just a big-headed version of that.
Okay. I hope Matt Reeves uses the Scarecrow somewhere down the line, man.
Yes.
Well, that would be great.
It kind of fits that world, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
But man.
Yeah.
Tittins.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to convert with what Neil says. It's fucking tittins now.
Did it. It's like, damn, that
oh yeah, when they play that music, you should see two nipples popping, going like this.
It's like they're motorboating you in the face every episode.
Oh my god!
Anytime I think of Titans, I just go back to the YouTuber Pro ZD's video when they first came out, the trailer for that, when Robin said "F Batman." They're just like, "Oh, he's gotta make this like super dark," and him say "F Batman." This isn't your grandmother's Teen Titans. Like, what does it even mean? I don't even know.
Yo, what
up,
Nicotina?
What's up, Nicotina?
What's up, Andre?
Little did I know that where that was gonna lead, but like you saw it, we all saw the trailer. Like, okay, this show looks okay. Let's see where this is. And then all of a sudden, you see the trailer. It's like, yo, fuck Batman. You're like, oh shit, like, yeah, whatever. Little did I know that it was literally gonna turn into just fucking dude.
I'm gonna burn your dick off.
Oh my god!
What?
That was easily the cringiest shit that's been said on the
Yeah,
show.
I was like,
easily.
what?
Yeah.
Get out of my way, or I'm gonna burn your dick off. Like, what?
I could sum up this entire series with just clipping the one part where she says "word association, motherfucker." Like, dude, what? That was such a like they were writing that and they were just like, oh, here's another opportunity to say fuck.
It's like, I'm sorry, Starfire, is there no other part of the body that you could think of to burn that would also be excruciatingly painful? Is that the first thing you think of?
I want to know why Starfire's skirts are so short.
So short. Like,
they're like even beyond short. I mean, I'm not complaining, but like for those who get offended,
I'm waiting
like,
I'm waiting
just
to
saying.
see the moose knuckle. Where's the moose knuckle?
We almost saw it last episode.
And they have her fucking dressed like a fucking 70s hoe. I'm like, what is this shit, bro? I was like, really? You really do that to fucking Starfire? Come on, man. That's some nonsense.
Yeah. At least she looks better than the first season with the curly
I didn't
like
like
magenta colored hair.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
That was not a good wig.
Nope.
Yes, Andre, way to say the
They
obvious. We've been saying this for 30 minutes.
I feel like the showrunners are like, this is what Zack Snyder would do. And it's like, no, Zack would never.
No, this is Jeff Johns going, I'm going to do better than Zack Snyder. And it's like,
no, I know. I'm saying,
okay,
it's
bud.
Like
Good luck.
Male voice.
It's like a bad
Where
whip.
is she?
I'm saying.
Rachel, where's the trigger? Someone knows where he's at. My parents are dead.
Uh-oh.
Now it's a party. Now it's a party.
Cody from Final
And
Fight.
it's getting late, so yeah, Dawson's gonna have to go to bed. It's a so,
What about your medication?
I already took it. I already took it.
Damn.
We're good to go. Let's go.
If you guys can name a Batman video game that phrase is from, I'll give you like $20.
What was it again,
What's
Dawson? I didn't hear
up?
you.
It's more medication.
There's a Batman video game where literally the only spoken dialogue in the game is, I want my medication.
What?
What game is that?
Is that from an N64 failed game?
He's only allowed to play a certain range of games.
Is it Batman Begins?
So it was probably
That
like
game is fire,
the
dude.
Batman Begins
Nintendo Batman or something like that.
Nope.
I don't know then.
Or maybe it was Batman on Game Boy.
It's
Fucking
from the
Atari
Batman and Robin video game for the PlayStation 1.
I see the haters Anthony and Caleb are here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so proud of them.
The eternal what?
No,
I
it's
said, I'm
like,
so proud of them.
that Batman Begins game was absolute fire.
Oh,
That
yeah, when you
Batman
can use
Begins
the
game
Joker.
was sauce.
Yeah,
I
when
love
you can
that
use
game.
I
the
never
Scarecrow
played it.
toxin. Oh, dude.
Dude, it was.
That was dope.
And you got
That
the
Batmobile? Yes.
The Batmobile I like playing was in the what is it, Arkham Knight? I thought
Yeah.
that was dope. I
Yeah,
was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that was
I didn't like
fire.
it as much.
that's pretty much the only reason why I played that game.
I'm
Just
literally
that
turning on my
Scarecrow
Xbox right now to
Redhead
drive
again,
around
didn't
that Batmobile right now. I'm kidding. I have the game turned on right now. Boom.
What is it? Oh,
Oh, there you go.
About to drive around with the Batmobile. 'Cause that's what I do.
So Ryan,
Yo,
what did you think
yo, what's up?
What'd you think of episode 5 of Titans?
I didn't watch it.
Damn.
I haven't seen it, so
That's the running
His,
theme of the show.
Alzheimer's
Thank
kicked
you.
in.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Feeling his laugh.
Damn, what the
That
fuck?
Jared Leto laugh.
What is
I can do it if you want.
So why haven't you watched Kittens yet? Why are you behind?
what's that? Why am I behind?
Kittens. Why are you behind on Kittens?
Me. Oh, you're talking to me. Okay.
Who
Well,
else?
I've been working.
Oh,
So yeah, no, I just haven't had time to sit down
yeah,
and
no, I get
watch
it.
it.
Okay,
He's like,
for
I've
sure.
been working.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was all over town today, man. Just and yesterday the same. I was so exhausted.
He was getting around.
Yeah. I mean, dude, 8 hours of driving just sucks.
He's been working on the railroad.
Oh, that's over at your house, ain't it, Neil? Where you at?
Oh, what the dog? Yeah, that was
Yeah, the
mine.
dog.
Yeah. The dog wants to chime in. Tell us,
You're supposed to
tell us
remember
what the
the
dog
Titans.
thought of.
Remember the time.
Yeah,
What's up, Joey?
Oh, shit.
You talking about Kronos?
Oh, there's a deep pool of a DC villain.
Chronos.
Mhm.
Hold on.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Like talking about Titans.
I'm gonna
No.
dog take
Stay on
one
topic.
flash.
Yeah. So let's get to something that that we all have seen. Obviously, we talked about it a bit on did we talk about it on your show, Ryan?
What's that?
Or did it come out after your show? The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Yeah, no. That was the whole point of the show this Tuesday.
Right,
I was like, I'm not going to draw. Let's just talk about the trailer because I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope, and I was like,
"Yo, Serge said, anybody catch the Batman Keaton?"
I did.
Yes, I actually
did.
Like, yeah,
it was.
What was it?
I want you to tell all your friends about me. Never mind, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Like, okay.
As soon as he said, "I want you to tell all your friends about me," I was like, "Oh God, they're gonna do a fucking 89."
Well, that's fucking blasphemous. We said that, so yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna say, "I'm fucking Red Hood," and then he shoots him.
Dude, I'm telling you that can chill with the
Edge.
Trash Titans. That show is fucking garbage, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Is it still a 4 out of 10?
Fucking Bill's going insane. Sorry, guys.
That show is
you good? You good?
ass juice.
You got the dog.
That dog is adorable.
Oh, how cute.
Who fucking these assholes?
Yeah.
Y'all talk about how trash Titans are? I want to chime in.
Yeah. I want to talk about
That's why the dog was barking. It's a cute
dog. That's a beautiful dog. I love that dog. It's beautiful.
It's fucking tremendous. It's a cutie pie.
Absolute fucking magnificent dog you got there, Neil.
Ryan, would you?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
I could pet her through the screen if I wanted to. She's beautiful.
What is that, velvet?
No, that's the cannoli.
What movie is it where the villain's like petting a cat and he's like, "This cat is dead. Get me another one."
Is it Dr. Evil from fucking Austin Powers?
It might be. It might be.
I don't think so.
It sounds like he'd say
I don't
though.
$1 billion.
1 billion. 1.2 billion.
$1.2 billion.
No.
That's a keeper.
Yo,
You crazy Dutch bastard.
you can tell through the screen that the dog is begging for help.
Oh,
Like, get me out of here.
I better call Silvio to grab that dog and save it.
I'm not stream ready.
I got family.
I got
family.
Yo, I finally
we
watched
have
the first
all
Fast and Furious the other day.
Ready to go?
Did you?
I finally did, yeah.
Oh,
A friend of mine got my wife and I to watch it.
First one's kind of fire.
You watched
Yeah,
Fast
that was
and
pretty good.
Furious?
I liked it.
I like them enough.
Like when it came, like especially when that one came out, that shit was like,
Yeah.
it was, you know what I mean? Like it was really new. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't fucking 12 movies behind it. It was just some
Yeah.
fresh,
Yeah.
like
It was about street
It's
racing.
fucking point
Yes,
blank. It's
exactly.
nothing
Yeah.
point blank.
Vin Diesel was actually pretty good at acting in that movie.
And you can understand him too.
I still think mine's probably Tokyo Drift. I think that's probably still my favorite one. I don't know why. I just
like
like
that
that one
movie
a lot.
Tokyo Drift, huh?
I do love Fast Five. When Anthony shows up in that movie, he's the highlight.
oh, okay.
That's fine. He's the best.
Stay the fuck out of my way. I was like, damn, Anthony, shit.
What I do to you?
I didn't like it though when he was just like, he was like, "This is Brazil." I was like, "Wait a minute, where you from, dude?"
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
funny.
he's like,
In fact, I'm pretty sure he keeps his.
it's like overly tight white tee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
white.
he keeps his nationality like
Never gets
secret.
dirty.
Yeah.
Never gets dirty.
It is
Only
white.
white t-shirt I've ever seen. Never gets dirty.
In his wife beater and on top of like a box because he's not even as tall as The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, they had to do the same thing for like Sylvester Stallone as well because he's short. You know, so he always has to stand on something.
Well, they also used to they would cast his villain, like his little like mock whatever, the henchman, shorter than he was, so he always looked more imposing.
Yeah.
I did hear about that back in the 90s.
They gotta be shorter than 5'2".
Yeah, that's why that's why Dwayne. That's why he's not coming back. It's just like, yo, when he entered that franchise, like people started calling Dwayne Johnson like the franchise rebooter because when he came back, like he brought money, but now he's at a certain level to where he's like
He can be picky.
So but they're running into a thing where like
he just did
Vin
Jungle
Diesel
Cruise.
and Dwayne Johnson don't get along.
Peak
but they're
cinema.
like,
Yeah.
pretty much.
He don't
get beat up in movies anymore. So,
he don't deal with candy asses either, apparently.
Yeah. I'm sure that's
Yes.
I would not be surprised if
His words, not mine.
Candy ass. It's hysterical.
I think he referenced one of the fast actors as a candy ass. I don't remember which one it was specifically, but
that's Vin Diesel. It's got to be.
Yeah. I'm sure
he was the franchise's darling, so he probably was a diva on set. And then The Rock gets there, and he's not that, and he's just like, y'all let this dude fucking be late to set like this, and he's probably like, yo, fuck y'all. He's not coming. He's not coming.
Why
back.
he did Hobbs and Shaw with
Yeah. And then Tyrese got mad.
He's the best thing about
Yeah,
it,
that movie
in my
was hot
opinion.
garbage.
Tyrese got mad and said,
Hobbs and Shaw.
Tyrese
is fine.
Tyrese started crying.
Look, I'm not disagreeing, but I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson's the best thing about Hobbs and Shaw, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, he was way better than the other guy.
Statham.
Yeah,
Man,
Statham. Yeah,
man,
way,
your pissing
way
match
more
got
than-
old quick. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
the whole movie's gonna be this, isn't it?
I just want to tell you, I'm a badass. Okay, I'm gonna be a badass. What? The whole movie.
Every fucking movie, he's just a scowling Englishman. That's all he is.
Go back and watch Snatch.
Yes, that's
Or
I like
Crank.
Jason Statham
Crank's a
when
great
he's
movie.
doing movies like that. When he's doing like Snatch and doing movies.
Yeah.
What's, the director's name?
George Lucas.
Get out of here. I don't like Shand.
He did Snatch. He did Lock, Stock,
It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere.
I like to kick it.
Why is
I
that
love
a
to
British
kick it.
accent?
It's fun to do.
I killed them all.
Yo, Ryan, what they what they hit you with for playing that trailer on your stream the other day?
Oh yeah, they demonetized. I mean, I'm not monetized anyway, but I mean they hit me with a strike. I didn't care. I was like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, no, it did get a strike on. Not a strike, but a copyright.
I didn't get anything for mine. Mine's still monetized.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
I don't
nobody
know
watches
how.
the show.
Really?
I'm just joking. I'm just hey, look, 18K deep. You know, we got it. We got it. 18K.
Is Bloodsport and Hobbs and Shaw? Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, he's the Black Superman.
Yeah,
I'm Black Superman.
Wait. You're talking about
We're talking about Van
Michael
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Idris.
He's in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Will.
Is he?
He's
He's
the villain.
Black
He's the
Superman.
main
That's
villain.
right. Yeah, he was in his outfit riding the motorcycle. Yeah. Okay, got it.
He kind of looked like Bill Sport in that.
Yeah, he was Bloodsport in Hobbs and Shaw.
He was playing the same
Pretty
character.
much.
That was his audition tape. It's like, hey, I've already done the role.
In that movie, they even referenced me as Superman, so it's not much of a stretch.
That's true.
It's not much of a stretch for me.
Oh, sure, Superman. What
You
about
know,
you?
I'm getting gray and I'm old as shit, but it's fine.
Well, which Superman did he shoot? He didn't shoot the CW Superman because he can take kryptonite bullets.
He shot the Justice League Superman in the mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clearly it was
version
Henry
Superman.
Cavill because they're not good. They disrespect that motherfucker. They disrespect him at every turn. And what did he do wrong? Nothing.
Are you Crocodile Dundee?
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife.
That's a nice knife.
Oh, hold up, man. That man's a national treasure.
Oh, look at that.
That's the
scalp.
national treasure.
That's a nice play over because I'm
He
Steve
made
Let's
him
go.
great.
Let's watch
Is
his,
that Tobey Maguire's outfit?
It looks
Did
a lot
he
like
wear
Toby's outfit
Toby's
for Spider-Man
outfit?
3.
King Toby.
It-
He stole it?
True. Tell what is his name, King? Truth.
Trash Holland. That's where we go.
No,
Oh,
the one you just
Wow.
mentioned though. How do you?
No, but what's
how do
Oprah
you
Winfrey
speak
doing
Toby's name?
King Toby, baby. Come
King
on now. Y'all know this.
He is pretty fucking tremendous. I can't lie.
It's King Toby, it's Trash Holland, and it's the other guy.
the
Hold
other guy.
on. Don't disrespect my guy Andrew Garfield like that. Don't you be doing that.
You know, I have to agree with Dawson. Andrew Garfield is the best thing about The Amazing Spider-Man. Everything else is shit.
Nah,
Yeah, no, everything else. The villains are shit.
Emma Stone.
Yeah,
I
dude,
kinda
Emma
disagree
Stone's not a
with that.
villain.
Good.
No, I'm talking about other characters besides Andrew Garfield.
I mean, she's okay.
Yo, that chemistry.
But Andrew's the only one that's a standout. Like the lizard trash, fucking Jamie Foxx trash, the little kid from Chronicle trash. I mean, it's just fucking trash, man. That's why the villains in the Tobey Maguire universe are fucking dope, and that's why we care.
Okay,
about
Tobey Maguire does have great villains, but
yeah, the villain makes the movie, dude.
But saying Andrew Garfield's are completely trash, I have to disagree. The Lizard was at least decent.
Yo, he
I
gave you
felt
childhood trauma. Damn.
Oh.
Dancing in number 3 is what he did.
Caleb is a well-known Toby hater, so
Oh,
He loves it.
Hey, Caleb and I agree. Caleb and I agree on Andrew Garfield. Okay, Andrew Garfield's the freaking man.
I enjoyed Andrew Garfield's performance. I didn't like the second movie. I liked the first one.
I'm not going to go into that.
and we have this individual who I don't know who she is.
Not the Black Mary Jane.
I don't know who that is. What's up, Belle?
Hey,
What's up, Belle?
The drones that are yours.
It's Matt Murdock. It's Matt Murdock. It's not Matt Murdock.
You can tell.
That's
You
fat,
can tell.
number one.
Peter, shut the fuck up. I'm here to help you.
Mephisto confirmed.
Destro.
I never won.
Mephisto.
Oh, Mephisto.
Get your hearing aid.
we know you're going deaf.
Yeah.
Well, when you kids are talking over each other,
This
makes
isn't
it kind of
about
hard.
me. This is hurting a lot of people.
Yo, did you see that?
Joined the teaser trailer, so that's why I was laughing when people are like, "It's gonna be that Teaser.
What do I owe?
They're giving you disjointed shit. Oh, and then someone pointed out his cup where it says like "fuck off" or something like that.
Yeah, it does.
I want to know why it's frosted inside the
Yeah.
Sanctorum.
Yo,
There's got to be a reason for that.
Truth, can you tell me why they have Anthony's get up in this? Doctor Strange. I swear, bro.
Over Strange? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
Well, the sweater he's wearing is from Columbia University, the same university that Matt Murdock went to.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone?
Everybody.
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through.
Who's that?
Yarp?
I haven't seen MJ in this
Oh my
movie.
God, Ned. He's my
Yeah, I want to see her. MJ finally show up.
What's happened?
I think that's where Doctor Strange goes all mad.
That theme is so trash.
Concept about which we
What happened?
The theme, that shit's so trash.
Oh.
The problem is you trying to live two different lives.
Oh, can't wait to see that
The longer
sequence.
you do it,
Yeah.
the more dangerous it becomes.
That's the lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man,
There we go.
more than
Yep.
likely. That's also the same bridge as Spider-Man 1, or at least it's the same, supposed to be the same bridge.
And we're going to stay
Setting-wise. Yep.
Hello.
Just bust a fat nut.
Hey,
All right.
What?
I don't know why I said that, but I did.
Brian or Vero, we're learning a lot of things about you today.
Oh yeah, many things, many things. That was the best part of the trailer, right
First
there.
off,
Best part of the trailer is Molina.
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's the best part of the trailer, dude. Because I
You
mean,
know
he's
what,
nostalgic.
guys? It's a teaser. They're not going to give you anything great. They're gonna honey dick you a little bit with.
Yep.
here
They're
and
just
there.
going to touch the tip and then walk away. That's what they're going to
That's
do.
it. And I don't think they wanted to fucking release this with Shang-Chi coming. Why would you want to put this out right before Shang-Chi?
because that shit got leaked.
There was a leak, right? So they
Yeah.
just said, fuck it, throw this out. Give somebody a little bit something to fucking schlob the knob on with Doc Ock. And
He's
they're that's what everybody's talking about. So I think it's a smart job by them with what they did because it's a teaser.
Damn it! I couldn't find the pic because people were. But I know you guys have seen like the pic where it's like this that I have on screen now, but they have like Andrew on his.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you think
Andre
that
has that one?
Do you think that that's actually a fucking scene in the movie?
Could be the case.
I think
It's possible,
Because
but
there's a lot of room there, but you know who actually knows? Let me see. Is there footprints in the water?
Nope.
So who knows?
no footprints confirmed.
Yeah. What do y'all think, man? Let me thoughts. I've been hearing you guys' thoughts all week. I'm gonna start with truth, man. With truth.
Oh.
I mean, y'all already know I don't like Trash Holland. This whole trailer was fucking garbage, bro. Like I did not care about this one single solitary second. The only best part in this trailer was seeing Doc Ock and hearing William Dafoe laugh at the end. That was it. Fucking Peter Parker crying or Doctor Strange. Oh, well, what about MJ? Are they gonna fucking forget about me? What about this? What about this? Like, yo, didn't you just go to fucking Doctor Strange and be like, yo, help me out? People know who I am. Why are you now questioning?
Well, Tony's not there anymore, saying, Tony Stark.
First of all, and why would Doctor Strange? And why would Doctor Strange help Trash Holland in the first place? Like, he wouldn't mess up the entire timeline on a whim just to help this dude out. It's like, that shit makes no sense whatsoever. And plus, we already know how this is gonna end. Fucking Doctor Strange is gonna alter everything, and people are gonna forget all about fucking Tom. Excuse me, Trash Holland.
He's got to get to his movie. He's got to get to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, it's fucking like it's just trash. And just think about how trash of a Spider-Man you have to be that they have to fucking call Tobey Maguire up. It's like, hey yo, listen, this kid right here ain't cutting it, bro. Can you at least come back, do a cameo, I'll pay you whatever you want. Just come back and help my boy out. And it's like, all right, cool, I'll come back. It's fucking King Toby, that's why. Trash Spider-Man, trash movie. The only good part of this movie is gonna be King Toby, and that's it. So you got King Toby, Trash Holland, and so, yeah.
I can't stand here unless you call Andrew Garfield the other one. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Yes, he's
He is the other
cool.
one. Yeah, he is.
No. I call it King Toby, King Andrew, and then yet to prove himself, Tom.
You gotta call him Chester, Andrew.
It's what Trash Holland, like second Toby. We'll call him second Toby.
No, he's the other guy. That's what we call him.
Can you just boot him right now? Like, get him out.
Yeah, second Toby. Yeah, what's going on?
I do like Andrew's words when they brought some back from when he was doing press for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, where he just said like Tony Stark and Peter Parker wouldn't get along at all. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that footage?
I don't think I have.
Oh no! You got the clip?
No, I need to find it. Y'all talk while I find the clip. I just thought about it. That's why I was
that's still because you brought that up on Tuesday. But yeah, you're right. I mean, that version of I guess second Toby wouldn't really mesh well with Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark.
See, I enjoyed. I guess I'm going to be with Dawson because I enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. I didn't like the second one. And remember my age. I love Toby. I grew up with Toby's movies. So I also grew up with that fucking scary one from the '80s where he was a Megazord. He had like Megazord from the China, from the.
See, I dug Andrew's performance, behind the mask. But when he was just regular Peter Parker, he was just too cool.
That's a dumb argument.
He was just too cool. I was like,
that's kind of a dumb argument, to be honest.
Just because he rode a skateboard does not make him cool.
Okay, when he was in the gym and showing off to fucking Flash. That's another fucking.
I mean, that was after Flash beat the fuck out of him outside. Like,
he's getting his own revenge, learning his own way. Like, that's not being too cool.
He's just
standing up for himself.
Okay, what about when Toby? What about when Toby puts Flash down the hallway
as he interacts with other people? It's just he's too.
What's he was awkward.
What about
when I was really awkward?
What about when Toby fucked up Deathstroke? Like
when they say he looks too
cool.
But yeah, that was actually funny. That actually made fucking sense. He did something. It was very. He was embarrassed. His shit was still stuck to the tray. And then of course, Deathstroke came out and was like, "Yo, what's up?" But yeah, I mean, he really didn't do much. It was just like a small little.
He punched him all the way down the hallway.
But like him in the in the bus beforehand on the field trip. He wasn't fucking cool as shit. He was a fucking nerd. He was.
Hold on.
Dawson, I think you should be able to relate to that.
Why you doing, man, like that?
Okay, first off, like, yes, Tobey Maguire's was more of the stereotypical nerd that we see in the classic version of Spider-Man. But what I love about Andrew Garfield is that you don't see nerds like that today. The people who are outcasts are more of like the awkward, more like hipster kind of guys who skateboard. Those are more kind of the outcast kind of kids. They're not. There's no straight up nerds like regular Peter Parker anymore. There's none of that. So they made it to a more modern thing, and that's why I appreciated about it. He wasn't too cool. He was weird and awkward. His interactions with Gwen Stacy are evidence enough of his awkwardness, and also his interactions with Aunt May.
I like it. See, and see, like I look at it. I always come in. I call myself a hybrid nerd because I did not read comics like everybody else did on this panel. So I don't come from the over the top, like judgmental part of like that's not like it was in that iteration or that one or that one or that one or that one or that one. I'm like, all right, let me see if I dig what the actor's giving me and what they're trying to tell me. And all right, I really enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man. Just as I enjoyed the Tobey Maguire ones. I will go with truth on this. I have not really enjoyed Trash Holland when it comes to it. But the thing is, he calls it Trash Holland, but it's not like he's hating on the actor. He's hating on what they've been giving you as Spider-Man.
The material.
Yeah. So it's not.
I mean, he even has a trash Flash. You know, it's trash. Like, that's not a fucking bullshit.
I've seen the movies. Look, the movies have no catchy title. They're very lazy with it. They're just catering to a demographic, and they're not giving the poor guy anything to work with. Now, I think with this movie coming up, maybe he's got something to work with. Now, was that a good teaser to show out for his Spider-Man? No. But here's the difference, though, when you look at it. They're still tying it into what you've known from this Spider-Man. They're setting up a new universe, I feel, for what they're going into. Maybe with this Spider-Man. I know there's other people out there that'll be like, well, the analytics and the contracts will tell you that this Tom Holland's going to Sony. Or shut the fuck up. I'm going with, like, they're setting up another Spider-Man arc here. They're not going to just say goodbye Spider-Man after this. I know everybody's saying he's not signed on. Please. Disney has endless money. Okay? They're not going to just let it go to fucking Sony. But if you're setting up a multiverse, then maybe you can reawaken an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and throw him into the Venom universe, or vice versa. I don't think Toby comes back to do anything, but maybe he still does come back and he gives like a big part. Who the fuck knows? But I mean, off the trailer itself, they stayed true to what that Spider-Man has been giving you. I still think he'll give you a little bit more because you're going to integrate the villains from the movies that we all love, and these are more of a they're going to draw more out of him, I would say. Like, you're going to have these villains pull more out of what this Spider-Man could be. You're going to grow the character. Like, people aren't going to remember who he is, obviously, now, which is where Spider-Man should be at. Not everybody knowing him like it's a fucking TV series on Disney Plus or something like that. So let's see what it gives. I mean, do I expect this movie to hit a high bar? No, because I think all these movies, what they do is they set up the next movie or they set up the next series. So they give you a couple highs, but they don't let you go too far, because they want you to get excited for the next one. I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, which is Doctor Strange in that book. Right. I mean?
I think that one would be next on the timeline after Spider-Man. So
yeah. So here's this this Andrew Garfield, his comments about Peter Parker and Tony Stark being.
Can I just say, Amazing Spider-Man 2, my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. Just gotta say it. Let's go.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
Fire.
I was thinking about this a lot. I was trying to team him up with every different Avenger. He wouldn't get along with Tony Stark. Because I don't think he likes. He's too arrogant. Ethics are dubious, and Peter's a man of the people. Peter's the working class hero, whereas Tony's this rich gazillionaire that is arguably not all that responsible or kind of heartfelt.
Who was your favorite Marvel character?
Yeah.
If he was to play with another Marvel character, who would you pick?
Interesting.
A lot.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree.
His version of Spider-Man, probably.
Yeah, very much so. I agree with that.
Probably be like, "Fuck you, Tony." I ain't working with you. Fuck you.
Yeah. There's also another one out there it's one of those scenes that did the graveyard scene, which is Andrew's a fire actor though.
Yeah,
he is.
Ridge, my gosh, dude.
That deleted scene. That's a great scene.
Social Network.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, man.
Social Network was fire. Yes.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
Come on, the scene even in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Look, that movie was not good.
The best thing about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the relationship between Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone as Peter and Gwen Stacy.
And the action scenes, the slow motion shots, the suits, the Spidey sense, dude.
You felt his scream with the death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
That was a good scene.
Totally.
Even when Dennis Leary died in the first one, you're like, oh damn, fuck. That's why I'm surprised a lot of you guys didn't like it, because action-wise and the way it was shot, it was a fucking really cool ass Spider-Man movie, man.
Both had great action sequences. Holy cow!
I never said I didn't like
I
Amazing
haven't
Spider-Man.
really spoken about it. So.
No. I just don't go on the dismissing it part. Like when it comes to the Tobey universe, I dismiss number 3 all the time. I think.
Yeah. They
I don't care. I
Venom
think
for
it
nothing.
sucked. There was nothing good about it.
I will say this: Spider-Man 3 has more memorable shit in it than any of the previous Trash Holland films.
Agree. No doubt.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah.
I just didn't like number 3. I thought it was a bad.
No, yeah, he was fantastic as Sandman, and if they had just left Venom out, it could have been a better movie.
Oh, dude!
Yeah.
Agreed.
Thomas Hayden Church, the main villain.
Even the scene of Topher Grace praying.
Venom was an addition from Avi Arad and Tolmac,
Yeah.
I think. They mandated Venom be in the movie, and Sam Raimi didn't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Raimi isn't a huge fan of Venom. He
No, he's
like
not.
He doesn't like the character that much at all.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't
He
be
thinks Venom is
surprised.
fucking stupid.
His words, his exact words. Truth just quoted him.
Yeah.
He said Venom is fucking stupid.
I had no idea.
He
Wow.
does not like Venom.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Of course, he
Yeah,
casted Topher Grace, and he's like, he's a fucking trash character. I'm going to cast this actor.
Red Foreman.
That's a lot, because he's like, Sam Raimi was one of those dudes that, like, when the opportunity came to direct Spider-Man, like he literally says it on like the first one, the Blu-ray, or not the Blu-ray, but like the DVD. He's just like, there were posters of that dude all over my walls in my room. Like,
Yeah.
I was not turning down this opportunity. So like, yeah, for him to be that big a Spider-Man fan, he'd be like, yo, Venom is fucking trash, bro.
I think he even said he has like a collection of like 20,000 comic books in his house. He's like
Probably.
He's a huge
Probably.
comic book fan.
That's why
And a
he
Spider-Man
was also
fan.
kind of picked to do Doctor Strange, because he's a huge Doctor Strange fan as well.
Mhm.
It's kind of why he slipped in that little reference in Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's. I have no problem with Sam Raimi, and especially now that like you find out that kind of shit where they're just like, yo, oh, what you gonna do? Just Sandman as a villain? How about you put Venom in there? It's like,
Well, they were
I don't
always
think Venom works.
They were
No,
always
you
so
gotta
like
fucking
keen
put Venom in.
on like doubling up the villains. Ever since like Batman Returns, there was like multiple villains now, you know, and it just never went back to really, they did it with Spider-Man, the first one, with
the second one.
Willem Dafoe.
They only
second
did one
one-
villain for the first two
did
movies.
they? Well, they were okay. So they were grooming Franco, his villain. He
Sure,
wasn't really a villain,
but he
yet.
didn't suit up.
He didn't suit up.
And they could have done the same thing for Venom. They could have groomed that storyline.
They could have
and
groomed
They could have cast a
that
better
would've been
actor and set it up a lot earlier. You're right.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that to be shitty against Topher Grace. It's just like he just wasn't right for that role.
No,
like,
no.
I mean, I'm sorry. You don't think of when you think of Venom, you don't think Eric Foreman.
when you
just
think of
don't.
Eddie Brock, you don't think of Eddie like Eric Foreman.
If you know what I mean. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Like
My spidey senses are tingling.
I can't with that scene in the church. God, I want you
Yeah.
to kill Peter Parker. It's like
Oh,
as he's
yeah.
pretending to cry. It's like, oh,
That's
my
not how
God,
praying works, buddy.
That's not what Eddie Brock would do. Eddie Brock would probably show up at his house and be like, "Hey," and then he busts his door in or some shit like that. Not go to fucking God to pray.
Yeah, that's it.
I think for me anyway, there's something I can probably pick and choose out of every Spider-Man movie I've seen and liked. I mean, much to Neil's point, I don't really look at it and be like, oh, that wasn't like that. To Truth's point, I'm not a fan of Dan Slott's Superior Spider-Man run. I wasn't too big on the idea of Dr. Octopus switching bodies with Peter Parker and being like a better superior, but I thought that was kind of ridiculous. But, I can totally understand the sentiment of like not being all board Tom Holland Spider-Man, considering how much of the MCU is integrated into that, how that character works. I can understand that. I think for me, I look at Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and I think like John Romita from the comics. I feel like that's the Spider-Man that comes to mind. With Andrew Garfield, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of Ultimate Spider-Man blended with Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man, and then this movie, No Way Home, to get a little bit more specific about the trailer, for me, I like that it's Spider-Man and Doctor Strange because they're Stan Lee and Steve Ditko creations. It's nice to actually see them occupy a space together. I don't know that they've ever had a story together in comics. I'm sure someone could probably tell me on the chat, maybe, or someone online. I'm sure probably be able to correct me, but whatever. I like Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. I liked what I saw. I'm pretty excited to see where it goes. All things considered, the Lizard is my favorite. I like the Amazing Spider-Man quite a bit. The two, leave or take. But No Way Home, I'm pretty excited. I mean, Alfred Molina is the best Dr. Octopus. He's my favorite version of that character. He's my favorite villain, my favorite Spider-Man villain. So I'm sold. I was pretty sold from the go.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a quick little side note. Guess what's playing on TNT?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
I love TNT so much. They're great.
Oh yeah, TNT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm eager to see where they go. And I've said this all week, like on various like streams or whatever. Like I'm just eager to see like where this thing is leading. Just like I want to see King Toby, like how they bring him in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm eager just to see all of that stuff. And the trailer was cool for me. It was cool for me. It didn't really show us much because they're not. And obviously it was a trailer that wasn't going to, if it didn't get leaked the day before, not dropping this week at all, they wouldn't have showed us shit if it hadn't got leaked. Like we would have been waiting until after Shang-Chi comes out.
Well, because there's so many like quote unquote insiders like, oh, Spider-Man trailer's dropping this week or dropping this, this day or whatever. And I was just like, dude, how many of these videos are you gonna make? I mean, you don't know shit, and so I'm glad that it is dropped. I'm glad it's available and stuff.
I think it was probably. I think I will say I feel like there's certain things that were left out of it because they had to drop it so early and they weren't ready to. There were some things they probably wanted to show. I mean, like this would have been the first. This is the first. Like whatever from this movie. So like I think they might have wanted to tease a bit more than just Doc Ock because Alfred Molina already said, I'm not.
That's why it was kind of safe for them to show him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was already like it's sort of mainstream. Everybody kind of knows.
But
but it's still fire to see him. Because I mean that's the thing. It's like how is he going to look? What are they going to do? What liberties are they going to take with his outfit?
He kind of looks like Spider-Man from the Spider-Man game on PS4, just a little bit. He kind of looks like that Dr. Octopus. That outfit kind of looks like that. He's got a scarf too, I noticed.
Yeah, and his hair's different too. Sort of modified. Same thing with like Jamie Foxx. He's going to be yellow in this one or whatever.
It looks like the lightning is going to be yellow this time.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be the same characters, but just variants of that. It's I guess. Their version of what Sony had or whatever. So it's just like they're just gonna do whatever, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm just glad they're not gonna have fucking paintball Green Goblin 2 running around on his snowboard. That's a stupid fucking concept.
And that's kind of a creative point because that's the Green Goblin's kind of a tough character to do when you really think about it. Like that glider, the concept, like even like if you even just make it a rubber skin, the glider's great. The glider's doable. It's like the pure aesthetic of the Goblin itself that is.
But see, I like what they did. I like what they did before they came up with the freaking helmet.
Yeah,
with whatever. That one looked really cool. I know it would have been difficult for them to do, but it looked really good.
Can you imagine hearing Willem Dafoe's voice come out of that fucking?
With his performance in that movie, holy cow! But with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 one, I just like they tried something different and they tried like a combination of different things. Like they tried. I think Phil and I talked about this. They tried the ultimate version of Green Goblin in a sense, with the whole disease.
But they kind of half-assed it.
Yeah, they kind of got cold feet about it.
I called them face herpes.
I really feel like
look at my hand.
I really feel like they really should have you can get a good blend in there if you like kind of modernize the ultimate look where it's just like green skin, some horns, but you give him the glider too. Just kind of have him give some enhanced strength, maybe some fire breath. I don't know. But like on top of that with the glider, I feel like that would be a nice, probably accurate way you could do it. But
I'm just
But
more.
even
I just feel
Harry
like I'm more
looked
okay with that
horrible.
than others because I just like that it was different than what we got before, and it was something different than we were expecting, and that's why I kind of give it more of a pass. Than maybe, I give it much more of a pass than I give Paul Giamatti's Rhino. That thing.
That was just disheartening.
Yeah, that was bad.
I am the Rhino.
Like, that was such a good scene if you exclude the Rhino. If you get rid of that version of the Rhino, it was such a good scene with Peter Parker and that kid.
Paul Giamatti Rhino is like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze bad.
Yeah,
it's just
there you
not
go.
good.
There you go.
Yeah, and it was
That's the one thing I hate from that movie.
Floating head, you can talk about floating head syndrome, but that is the ultimate definition. His head was in the suit, and it was just like, yo,
it was bad.
The way they animated it was like you were looking at Jumanji or fucking, Madagascar or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, is this what we can expect from Beast Wars?
And I liked the lizard from Amazing Spider-Man 1. And honestly, it's more accurate than Spider-Man 3 because Spider-Man 3 had Dylan Baker's lizard. He was a physicist, not a biologist. And Kurt Connors is a biologist. And I appreciated that. And Ryan Stephen's went to Comic-Con drunk, and I still think that's kind of funny.
That guy, I like the actor they picked for him too. He was from The Replacement. Remember, he was the field goal kicker that smoked, and he was an alcoholic.
I wish he kept the lab coat.
Oh
on.
yeah,
That was such
that's
a cool
right.
look.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the fucking design. Like to me, the lizard in Amazing Spider-Man looked like a fucking Goomba from Super Mario Brothers.
That's the thing, though. That's an original Stan Lee, Steve.
I was like, where's the fucking snout?
It's closer to Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's first lizard appearance. That's the ironic part.
I just didn't like it.
To Ryan's point, though, I wish he would have kept the coat more. That would have made it. That would have sold it a little better.
Come on,
it's so cool too. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
But every time he transformed, it would form, but it would rip a little, but then he would rip it off. It's like, keep it fucking on. Come on.
Yeah. It looks like that abandoned dino hybrid they had for Jurassic Park 4 before
or the Lost World, or Journey to the Center of the Earth, whatever those lizard things are.
Yeah.
It looks like that. So
I will say with the Amazing Spider-Man 2, as I think the standouts for me is the chemistry between Andrew and
Gwen Stacy. Yep.
I like Martin Sheen
in the action sequences, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Holy crap! When they do slow motion shots,
there are some, especially the one where he's falling and you see the ripples in the back of the suit. That's just fire.
Now you know what would be balls is if they brought Emma Stone back and made her Spider-Gwen in this. That would be balls.
You know what I liked about
that's some shit that's like if they are able to keep anything under wraps, is Kirsten Dunst coming back?
No, keep her away.
I was never a fan of Kirsten
saying, like,
Dunst.
are these people?
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Give us them again.
How do you bring back King Toby without her, though? How do you bring back?
You say, sit this one out.
That's also another good question because if you think about it, Green Goblin is dead.
She died.
Willem Dafoe's Goblin is dead. How is he coming back?
Yeah.
I mean,
the thing with
Kirsten
Dunst,
I think it's the multiverse, and I think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get the exact same Goblin that you saw from the first Spider-Man. I think it's going to be a variant. I think
hilarious though. It'll be hilarious if they asked Toby, like, "Where's your MJ?" And he's like, "Oh, she got captured again and died this time." I'd be more this fine with that. I'd be like,
but here's Michelle.
Michelle Jones.
I know y'all saw the meme where they were like, "Yo, when Doc Ock comes to kidnap this Aunt May, he's like, look at the."
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that yet. That's funny.
No, they had him putting the glasses down, and he's looking at her like, "Damn, Aunt May."
Yeah. This ain't the same Aunt May.
It's actually in this version, it's Aunt Bay.
There you go.
Speaking of Aunt May.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Aunt May,
that was one of the few good takes, Ryan. Good job.
I just gotta say, another thing about the Amazing Spider-Man films is that they had a fantastic Aunt May in those movies.
Yeah, I like Sally Fields is good.
Do you like Gidget?
She's my favorite Aunt May so far. By far.
You felt the tension between them.
Yeah.
When you were watching it. Like,
she asks who does it to you. Like, he felt the worry.
You could fit all the Venom universe. You could fit characters, like, you can fit the Sinister Six in with him. You don't see that going in with Trash Holland. You really don't.
Well, he can't handle that shit. That's why he needs Toby and second Toby to help
That's
him
what
out,
it's like.
so that he can
It's
save the
Kid
day
Toby
with
is the
their
fucking
help.
other guy. That's his name.
Other guy.
No.
Can we call him like Junior?
Don't you
I just think of him as Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Toby Spider-Man 1, Andrew Spider-Man 2, Tom Spider-Man 3. There, it's that simple.
I think it's also with
Pretty
the Aunt
fitting,
Mays.
actually.
I think like it's
So Andrew's still second.
when you're talking about like Trash Hollins, like his Aunt May more resembles an aunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
His mother's age, and he's still a teenager,
Yeah.
so she's a younger.
Like Marissa Tomei is just not. I don't know. I never really like. They kind of just threw her in there for Happy. I was like, okay.
She doesn't feel like she doesn't feel like a character to me.
She fits in Aunt May better, like Toby's Aunt May.
Toby's Aunt May was fucking hella old, like out of touch.
Grandmother,
out of
And then
it was more like grandma.
I feel was like that middle ground, but like if you think about a 16-year-old kid's mother, his mother's sister would be
older or younger by a couple years.
Yeah, exactly. So there's Aunt May. Yeah,
it's not the fact that like I don't mind if Marissa is Aunt May and she's younger and more attractive than the other Aunt Mays. It's the fact that like make her a better character or just do something with her instead of just being.
That's one of the things, especially that, when you're talking about like Toby's movies, like King Toby's movie. Like,
there you go.
He really was in the story. She was getting hospital room blown up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she was
fucking kidnapped by the Goblin.
Yes,
she was essential
right?
to the story.
Yes, but with the other ones, like Aunt May's not really like she's there.
She's just kind of there
doing
shit,
Sally Field's version. Sally Field's version was more emotionally invested. You felt she was very concerned. Like he kept, like Peter would come home with like bruises and stuff. Like who does this to you? And like very much involved. She had also great comedic moments, like washing the American flag and stuff. Like we don't have a chimney. What? Like stuff like that. Like I love Sally Field's version. I don't think she's been beaten so far. I mean, no disrespect to Toby's Aunt May.
I like the interaction she has with Martin Sheen's Uncle Ben a lot.
Yes,
like
I love Martin Sheen.
Yeah,
Sheen. I thought he was dope.
Yeah, I do fucking love that moment. It's like she's like Ben, something wrong. He's like, yeah, nobody likes your meatloaf. That's a funny ass fucking moment.
Yes, I agree.
She's like, it's been 37 goddamn years. You don't tell me when my meatloaf is good. That was funny.
Also, with the amazing the other thing I was going to say, the death of Gwen Stacy is so fire. Like that shit was done so well. Yeah. It was done like
faithful.
Anybody could.
Well, that's why
anybody like share that clip on any social media, and I'm going to stop and watch it because it's
I mean, the way that web expands into looking like a hand that reaches out for her is like,
that shit is so it's so perfect of a scene. Where like, and obviously, like you said, his scream, you hear that, you feel that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been horrible if, like, at the end he missed her, and all of a sudden it's just, the web just shucks, missed her, didn't get her.
You're right. That would have been horrible.
You should write for Marvel Studios because that was funny.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Hey, you know what? They didn't do that for this fucking Spider-Man.
I pointed that out. This is actually the one trailer Marvel Studios has put out that does not end on a joke.
And that made it better. That made it fucking better.
Part of the trailer was Doc Ock saying "Hello, Peter," and it just was like, and you showed the title card, and then I was waiting for it. And
they were like, I'm waiting for the shawarma.
Yeah,
I actually like that the title card's more reflective of Spider-Man's colors. It's actually red and blue instead of like red, yellow, red.
Yeah,
I agree.
Trash. I like Giacchino's theme. Probably the only one who does, but whatever.
No, I like it.
Okay.
I don't know. Everybody keeps talking about Marissa Tomei. I just think of My Cousin Vinny.
Oh,
yeah, she was way better in that.
The two youths.
Way better in that.
The two youths.
My Cousin Vinny is so fire, dude.
Just put that on your pants.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that movie in a while. That movie is fire, dude.
You know who'd be a great Uncle Ben for Marissa Tomei? Kelsey Grammer.
Beast.
Damn.
I'm half serious about that, but it's also kind of a joke.
Oh, he was great in Cheers.
He was great in Cheers. He was good in Frasier.
Yeah, he was good in Frasier. But I remember Cheers.
Cheers, he was dope in Cheers, but in Frasier he was still cool because I only like the interaction between him and his brother because they were so much alike.
Yeah.
That's what made. I just watched their performances together. I was like, holy shit, it's almost the same damn person.
Wild.
Yeah. So, guys, final thoughts, man. Final thoughts before we like wrap up and shit. Like on the week's entertainment that we got. Let's start with you, Neil. Titans, Spider-Man.
Oh boy,
my bad.
Fucking A with Titans. Titans keeps delivering the way I expect Titans to deliver. Inconsistent, all over the place. Whatever. Okay, you just did that. All right, I'll watch it because it's new and it's very forgettable. I am enjoying What If every week. Seems to be getting better and better. Animation gets more crisp. The storylines get a little more involved. So I'm liking the little details that are going on with that. With the honey dicking teaser trailer for Spider-Man. Yeah, man. I mean, it was cool. I mean, other than that, I feel like the news has kind of been like a little bit slow when it comes to entertainment-wise when it comes down to all this stuff. But not bad. You know, not a bad week. You know, good ebbs and flows, I'll say. Because I've also been off, so I've been able to
9 days.
I've been able to pay attention, and I'm like, all right, it's you know, it's like a whatever week with news.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
They showed the Ghostbusters movie, which is very exciting. But that's
and Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Matrix Other Erections. What?
Resurrections. Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, I didn't even get on that. I forgot about that. The description of the footage was it's intriguing as fuck. I was like, can I see now? Can you please give that?
Show me. Please show me. Keanu Reeves.
There's
show
Keanu
me
Reeves
the money
fighting with Yaya in the dojo.
Yep.
There's damn it, what else?
Neo walking out of a mirror to meet Trinity in a store.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I want to see something with that. I just I hated the way they ended it.
It was. Oh, he's talking about Gwen's death. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I would like them to. When does that movie come out in December?
December.
Yeah, December 22nd.
I feel like a trailer for that would probably come maybe right before Dune. A couple weeks before Dune.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I can see that.
It's crazy how summer is like fucking basically over now.
Dude, I saw Candyman last night. Tell me about it.
Initial thoughts without spoilers, because.
Oh, I liked it quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I mean, you can definitely tell Peele had a heavy hand in the story, but even still, I enjoyed it for what it was. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is phenomenal as always, and Tiana Paris. Can't wait to see her in the Marvels, and this is the same director who's going to direct that. So, yeah,
nice.
It's exciting.
Good. So if you guys haven't seen Candyman, get on out there.
No, that shit freaked me out as a kid.
Remember the first time I watched that? Shit freaked me out.
I've only seen it a couple times.
Yeah, that guy's voice was way too deep.
Tony Todd's.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what's wrong with your voice? Go see James Earl Jones.
That's the only thing. He's like, dude, what's wrong with you, dude?
But
Ryan is 20.
If you hadn't seen it, the movie has Phil's seal of approval, so get on out there and try to catch it. True. Cool. What's your thoughts on the week, man?
I have not watched What If I Cared. I have no interest in that. Titans is complete ass juice. I would not be watching anymore.
Wow.
I'm done with Titans. I gave it 5 episodes. I'm done. Fuck that shit.
He called it a diarrhea shake and all. Damn. And, gave it the whipped cream and everything.
And Trash Hollywood is trash trailer. Don't care. I'm excited for King Toby. Yo, you know what's funny? The selling point for this movie for
it's not Spider-Man.
Is Tobey Maguire and his villains. That's about it. Because if you would have just introduced the other guy and his villains, nobody wouldn't have cared. They'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'll watch it. But the fact that
some people would have cared, Truth.
King Toby and fucking Doc Ock and Green Goblin, like that got people excited even more. So that's why there's so much hype for Trash Hollywood and his trash film. So those are my thoughts.
Talk after this.
So his movies are called Spider Trash.
Spider Trash.
It's their opinions. I ain't mad. Shit.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
I'm mad, Philip. Let me be mad.
I can tell. Be mad. Be mad.
Stay angry.
Stay mad. Explore your rage like Pattinson.
Ryan Reelburn, your thoughts on the week, man? The weekest, everything we've gotten this week, and what's your final thoughts on it? Because it's Friday and it's.
We had a very, very mid episode 5 of Titans. No Way Home was an okay trailer. Best part was easily Doc Ock and Green Goblin. And What If was good. I liked it. Lake Bell as Black Widow was fire. I love her, so it was great hearing her voice as Black Widow. So that's that's really it.
Also,
nothing much else.
I just ran by on Twitter. What is this?
What? I don't know what that is.
We'll see. Grogu needed to go back to school.
Yeah, it's somebody. hold on. Let's see.
Does he have your glasses on, Dawson?
Probably.
Where I can't find it. Oh shit, the goat. That is the goat.
That's the man right there. You guys ever see the edit?
That's a Batman.
You guys ever see the edit of like Batman doing all this crazy shit in the background? He's like, "I'm a bad motherfucker" and all that.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
It's hysterical.
Yeah, I watched that movie today. Oh, so good.
I watched BBS last night. Man, it's so good to watch at night.
It really slaps.
Yeah, it's fucking tremendous.
Did you say it slaps?
What the fuck is this?
That's footage of the new movie. He's running away from Power Ranger putties.
Oh, this is from the 70s.
He's climbing up a hill.
Hey, wait, but
any person can do
there's
that.
a staircase. Just go to the stairs, guys. What are you doing?
But Ryan, he's Spider-Man.
Look at it, dude. It's hilarious.
Yeah, we need the music. We need
Okay, this is the other guy. This is the other Spider-Man.
This is Andrew.
No.
You just said it was the other guy. Okay, just say second
Toby guy. Andrew's not the other guy.
Can I see him jump up again? I want to see him jump up again.
Watch.
It's just like I want to watch him jump.
What is this? Like for real? All right.
And there he goes.
There you go.
What's happening, Anna? Derek Chadwick.
What's up, Chico?
Tell him, Brooke.
Thank you for it. Yeah, tell him, Brooke. Thank you for everything you gave us. We love it. Hey, shouts out Chadwick for the fire episode last week of
yes.
what if, which
the
is
best what if episode so far.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's an advertisement. Please watch this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Oh, you got Gary the Parademon, the MVP of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. Whoa, I just saw something. Hold on, let me go back.
Go back.
Oh.
This is a Spider-Man movie show.
Look, King Toby's the only one who's not tired. Everyone else is like, what do we do?
Yeah. King Toby's like, yo.
The other two look so defeated. He's like, let's go.
This was a fire moment.
Yeah, she was clapping right there.
Probably the best sequence they've done so far in animation, hands down.
Man, Lake Bell, she's so fucking good in this episode.
Even better than some of Peggy's in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That one's really making the rounds, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's for Dune.
It's my Dune.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
That movie's gonna be so awesome.
I can't wait for Dune. There's Zack Snyder.
There's a very big
hard facts.
That's
Gotta love that.
Damn, they gonna come in like that.
Now we're just scrolling through the timeline.
Why not?
That'd be a fun stream. Just like let's scroll through Twitter, see what we find.
We're never going back down, Warner. Yeah, let's get that. Let us get that Shazam Fury announced. Oh, they just wrapped filming on that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll be getting some
2023. Damn.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah,
2023 for Shazam. We gotta wait that long in their preview.
It's so
What is wrong? That's some bad marketing already.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Hey, yes.
One of the best scenes
don't get copyrighted.
Clip from the movie. That's
there he
7
is.
years old. They can't. They won't
Looks like hot trash.
There's the other guy who's not King Toby, but you know.
That's a kid in a Halloween costume. Get it right.
Oh my god. I am the Rhino.
He looks like Krang from TMNT.
Replace him with anything else, and it's a fire scene.
That should be the lizard.
It should.
More
He's like, I'm just waiting for Toby.
And
Toby-
every parent just like, fuck you, kid, you die.
Yeah, I know. Nobody, they were like, yeah, oh no, you're good, kid.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Toby,
God,
Toby,
it looks so bad.
Toby would have fucked that rhino up.
But I do like the shot when he catches
Yeah.
the sewers and he goes on that spin move and he's about to fuck him up. That's a pretty cool shot.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
you're
that
not
suits.
Toby.
And they
That's
put the final shot in the trailer, which was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a good moment for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, come on. Remember from the first one where he's with the kid in the van and
Yep.
the van's burning
Yeah.
and he's got to give him the mask? Like, dude,
That's another.
there was
That's another
that's why I'm
awesome.
like, you motherfuckers are crazy. There was a lot of good Amazing Spider-Man.
I love when he does stuff like this in this movie.
This, not so much.
That just goes to show you how dumb the rhino is because he pulled his guns away. Oh, Spider-Man! I want to charge at him. It's like, dude, no.
Let's go.
Oh, here it comes, the charge.
Go, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
That's his mega sword.
Tyrannosaurus.
I am the rhino. Oh my god.
Oh, that right there.
Damn, that looks so fire. Oh wait, it's about to end.
Wait, no.
I'm so glad this was shown in the trailer first.
Right there.
Oh, that looks so beautiful.
Trash.
Find out what happens next
Yeah,
time.
literally everything.
Mixed
except-
bag.
Literally
Mixed
everything
bag
except for
of
Paul
that.
Giamatti's Rhino was amazing. That scene, everything except for the Rhino in that scene was great.
It's all that sort of shit. Yo,
Yeah.
as soon as it was over there.
Yeah, we were about to get a full scene, but then it just fucking cut off.
Yeah.
Darn.
What?
Oh, this show.
Ted Lasso.
That's a good show.
No.
Yeah, Lasso.
Nah, I don't want to hear it. This is
I
Yo,
think
We're
that's
getting
big,
winning.
You got taller.
Look at each other.
You got
how
taller.
many, the thing is
That kid's about to graduate
how many?
college.
Yes, exactly.
Oh
How
shit!
many more of these
Really?
can they make? Like they need to immediately film a third one right now, or else
Well, they should have filmed them, like back to back. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, literally,
They were
who's
not
gonna be-
thinking.
Who's gonna have to shave every morning before he comes?
To be fair, no one anticipated the pandemic.
He's like Shazam! Oh, you look the exact same.
His
Yeah.
voice is gonna be dropping. His voice is gonna be dropping an octave every other sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
Shazam.
He's gonna say Shazam and look the exact.
Yeah.
Shazam!
Yeah, no. Zach is gonna be. I'm out of a job.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
What the fucking mouse from the Avengers?
Yo,
No, that's from the
Monica.
mouse from Ratatouille.
The one that saves them all.
TikTok.
Oh, the one that had more significance.
Oh my gosh.
So today I got so bored, I want my old Burger King closed. And when I was at Burger King meals, I told him I was a store manager. I fired 2 people, suspended one. Okay, relax.
Damn.
Yo. Okay, chill. Wait, what? Is that really happening in Stranger Things? Is that fake? That got to be fucking fake.
No, that's fake.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's fake.
Crate challenge.
You guys want to hear something interesting?
What's that?
So a couple different sources.
Here we go.
Look at
Real
him.
quick.
Look. It's fucking
Yeah.
kid.
Bro.
Look at that. Look at that when
That
that
is-
yeah,
came
there
out.
it
Now
is,
look at
man.
Crazy.
Relax.
It's the same fucking height.
Oh.
Film the third
yeah.
one right now. Film the third
Oh,
one
crazy.
today.
Oh man.
But some
Shazam suit.
What's up?
but some DC news for you. The
up?
cinematographer for The Flash says,
Yeah,
quote,
I saw
The
this.
Flash is not really a comic book movie.
Oh yes, yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
Wait, what?
Oh, you said-
Yeah.
Hey, yo, can you share it?
Yeah, let me get this.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Flash Drive is not a comic book movie?
It's
No,
a piece,
no,
it's a piece of a bigger quote, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right, so I got you there. Complex and
Christina
massive
Hodson
scale.
setting up
I
the
don't make comic
universe.
movies. I make films. It was that kind of shit.
No,
Why does
it's
it sound
cinema.
It's a complex movie. It's a fantastic concept, bringing the generations these kind of comic books. Not really a comic book movie. It's not based on reality, but it's much more kind of technically complex. Okay, I can kind of vibe with that idea, I guess.
But
got a Netflix and
Legends of Tarzan, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
it's got nothing but comic book elements in it. So how is it?
Yeah, that's kind of confusing to me though.
I'm sorry, if you have time travel and fucking other comic book characters, it's a comic book movie.
Yes.
I mean, technically, I was like to say everything's like put into exaggerated reality when it comes to all this shit. I mean, that's what comic books are. That's what action movies are. Fantasy, everything. It's exaggerated.
I could see like maybe someone saying like Man of Steel or BVS doesn't feel like super comic booky. It is.
Okay.
But
All right.
like
The
most more graphic novelish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most comic book you're getting out of that trilogy is fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's the one.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
True,
Definitely. Okay, that's good. That's a good bring up. Okay,
The
that's what I'm trying to say.
The latter end of this quote here kind of a little bit reinforces that, but I think he's just being a little more poor choice of words because this is a movie based off a superhero. So like,
right?
It says it right here. Like, we need to be making great films that happen to have superheroes who have truthful characters behind them with all character flaws that we find in humanity. It's like, yes, understandably so. But the thing is, you're filming a movie about a fucking comic book character who is a superhero, dude.
A red suit that runs in time.
You're filming about a guy in a red suit that runs at the speed of light.
And also happens to now meet a dude in a giant bat suit and a woman with a House of El crest on her chest. Like, come on.
And an evil version of himself.
Okay, never mind.
Potentially. You don't know that.
Such a guy.
Hey, motherfucker.
Later, dude. Disguised as another dude.
Yeah. I just ran by it again. That same two pictures of So, anybody got some more final thoughts on the week? We just saw fucking Asher Allen is about to be older than fucking.
Exactly. Yeah, he's about to start playing Shazam. They don't even need Zachary Levi anymore.
For real.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like literally, they need to start filming the third one. If it's gonna have The Rock and Shazam, they need to start filming that now before like you said, like Ryan said, he says Shazam and it's the same kid.
You can play the same fucking character, like
or unless they do something in the movie where they actually fuse the two, and Zachary Levi actually becomes one with the kid, and he becomes.
I'm going to reword that a little bit.
That's some incredible Hulk territory you're charting.
Fusion.
Becomes one.
He's
got caught.
Truth is turning this into a non-comic book movie.
That is just not woke.
That's not a comic book movie.
I can totally see Truth having like a weekly episode, like where he's just like, yo, welcome back to the trash heap. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about everything that you think is trash.
Welcome back to the week of trash.
Truth is sitting fireside, like kicked up, and he's like, "Welcome back to trash heap."
He has a velvet.
Yes, he has a velvet robe,
and he's got a painting. He's got a painting of Tom Holland's Spider-Man behind him.
Also, he has a painting of Tom Holland's Spider-Man like hugging Oscar the Grouch because they both just like trash, and they're both like coming out.
No. He'll have a portrait of King Toby over the fireplace.
Yeah, man.
If you're gonna do a
Put the
trash
fucking crown on his head.
Put the poster of Men at Work behind you.
Men at Work.
That should be the title of it.
As he lays on the bench piece that's in Harry Osborn's apartment from Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. As he rocks his Spider-Man mask.
Yes.
With King Toby on it.
King Toby.
Toby, nothing more.
Oh man, I shared the cold-blooded shit today. I found it on Instagram. It was just like, yo, somebody's like, God damn, is there anybody who's not in Spider-Man? No Way.
Oh yeah.
So I was like,
that was good.
Uncle Ben.
I was like,
yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
We were like, ooh.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Thank God.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Dude,
fair. Cruise might show up. Who knows?
Cruise. He'll be shorter than Tom Holland.
Zachary Levi.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about that, but that's actually pretty perfect.
Oh man.
Good job, Neil.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
They say I act like him. I've been said I act like him a lot, but I'm like, okay. I don't know.
He's like, and I took that personally.
Yeah.
I took that.
Michael Jordan.
Not personally.
I took that
Well, okay.
All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Neil, tell everybody where they can find you.
All right. Irregular Nation, you can find me, the Irregular Neil, on YouTube, the Irregular Neil. Oh, that's tough. And then you can find me on Instagram, Irregular Neil. And we're not going to go to Vero yet because I'm not big enough for Vero. So, everybody, come take a ride on the irregular side because why the fuck wouldn't you want to? Right? See you guys later.
I feel, man.
If y'all want to follow moi, this idiot over here, on Twitter, Vero, Instagram, it's just at unfiltered. Oh, that's about all I got.
He's like, bless my soul.
Bless my soul.
Truth, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Truth31. You can find me on Instagram at Truth31. You can find me on YouTube at Truth31.
Hate no Spider-Man.
Uh-oh. Looks like he just smelled a fart and just like really got to him. He's like, it's so bad.
Oh no.
Damn.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NIMW32, as well as on Vero and on YouTube at Nerdy in Many Ways. You can check out my latest review of this bad boy right here. Just posted a little bit ago. Let's go check that out. It's beautiful. Great addition to the collection. And thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Always. Ryan, where can they find you?
Oh man. You guys.
Oh, no, I wasn't ready.
You guys can find me on my YouTube channel, The Real
Where are
Burn
my notes?
Productions, and you can also find me on Twitter at The Real Burn and my Instagram, Rye_Rivera.
Nice. And Zeverfett.
What's up? You can find me on Zeverfett on all forms of social media. And the Four Nerds on Thursday.
Yes.
So
Yeah. All right. Yo, guys, I appreciate it, man. I always appreciate you guys like jumping in on Friday discussion.
Yeah.
It is Friday night, and a lot of shit goes on Fridays, whatever. But like, I do appreciate you guys spending time chatting with me about whatever, and it getting ridiculous. It always seems to turn ridiculous towards the end. So there's that.
At least they stay civil. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. For that. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. I always
bring some personality to the streams. You know.
Once again, for me, you are my stuff's down in the description, but I always like to advertise my other shows that I'm on. Obviously, like I said earlier, Instant Replay returns September 5th. Don't have a time yet, but Sunday, September 5th, Instant Replay returns with the season premiere for season 3. That's a few days before kickoff for the NFL season.
Let's go.
You find me on Thursdays with these other 3 dudes right here on Four Nerds. Doing what we do, talking some nerdy shit. And on Sundays, most Sundays, with Meg and Joey doing World's Finest. So that's where you can find me pretty much. The rest of that shit's down in the description. Also, the link to AFSP. And if you're in a given mood and you want to just donate some shit, go do that. As always, with my show and with every single show that I'm on, the opinions of the people here is our opinions. If you agree with them, fine. Hey, fire. If you don't agree with them, fine. If you can keep it in a civil manner and we can have a conversation. But if you can't, and you just have your opinion, just like, yo, fuck your opinion, I have something for you.
There you go.
That's right, kids.
See you guys next Friday or Sunday or whatever. Whatever next time you see me. But peace out, ACS Universe. Thanks for watching.
Peace.